Greetings all, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. In this episode of Journeying Within, we explore the flow of perception beyond appearances, set against the serene and dynamic backdrop of Vancouver, Washington's waterfront. As we admire the sweeping views and the lively activity at the pier, we are reminded of how often our judgments are influenced by outward appearances. Just as Vancouver, Washington, and Vancouver, Canada are distinguished, yet often confused, so too can people and organizations be misjudged based on superficial traits. While walking along the Columbia River in Washington state and observing the water and people, it became clear how names and appearances can mask the true essence of what lies beneath. This reflection led us to explore how our judgments are often shaped by surface impressions rather than deeper understanding. Water, which makes up over 70% of our bodies, is a fundamental element that plays a crucial role in our health and well-being. Its continuous flow can be seen as a powerful metaphor for our thoughts and words. Just as water flows and sustains life, our thoughts and words influence our emotional and mental state. While the idea that water literally holds and reflects our emotions and memories is not scientifically proven, the metaphor remains powerful. Water's flow represents the constant movement and change in our mental and emotional landscapes. Just as water can nourish or erode, our words and thoughts can uplift or hinder our well-being. As we navigate our interactions and internal dialogues, let us be mindful of the impact our words and thoughts can have. By fostering positive and thoughtful communication, we contribute to our own and others' emotional health and harmony. In our daily lives, it is all too common to make snap judgments based on outer appearances or the loudest voices. We often encounter individuals or groups who prominently display the symbols or doctrines of various organizations, be they religious, political, or otherwise. However, these outward displays can sometimes be misleading. Not everyone who appears to be a representative of an organization genuinely embodies its principles or values. Misleading portrayals by those who claim to follow certain doctrines while acting contrary to them can create confusion and misrepresent the true essence of these groups. This misalignment between symbols and actual practices can distort our understanding and judgments. This episode encourages us to look beyond the surface and practice discernment. It is vital not to let the actions of charlatans or misrepresentatives shape our judgments about entire organizations or ideas. At the same time, we must be cautious not to shy away from concepts that resonate with us simply because they have been appropriated or misrepresented by others. Here are some questions to reflect on. What are some common situations where you might be tempted to make snap judgments? How can you take a moment to pause and reflect before forming an opinion? Have you ever encountered a situation where something or someone appeared one way but turned out to be different upon closer inspection? What did you learn from that experience? How can you ensure that your judgments are based on thorough understanding rather than superficial traits? And here are some tips for discernment. Look into the background and actions of individuals or groups before forming an opinion. Notice if the actions and words align with the stated principles or values. Gather information from various sources to avoid a narrow viewpoint. And be aware of your own biases and how they might influence your perceptions. By maintaining awareness and critical thinking, we can navigate through the noise and find genuine connections that align with our values. Let us strive to understand the true essence behind symbols and doctrines and approach each situation with a discerning and open mind. Let us be mindful of the impact our judgments and perceptions can have. By embracing a deeper awareness and understanding, we align ourselves with the fluid and ever-changing nature of life, just as water flows and evolves. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to reflect, connect, and grow. Thank you for joining us on this reflective journey. If you found this episode insightful, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, may your perceptions flow with clarity and compassion.